Rose works for AV's Wares and Despairs and is sick and tired of so many people defecting Yoko's, so she burns it down. Luckily, AV, who works there, we were joking and memeing that the Yoko now works for me, but now I work for Yoko. Oh, that's bad. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Zenith Toon Link Dave Anomaly, the Anomalakar Spew. Nomi is the man who's ready to see if chaos, or see, I guess rather, who, it's a double header actually. Hold on, let me take a step back. Few Nomi is the man who's ready for 2 back-to-back episodes of OC Action. But to most, I am the United States Aviator. Welcome back to us deciding the last episode, the last last video in preseason action for the season 12 installment of the. Oh, that sounds like the Danganronpa Hunger Games to me. It's OC Action. Your OCs are back. Singles here in Brainsteel. Orteel's got tag team for the Hunger Games, and it's about to go down. We got all the OCs who didn't make it into the premieres. All the OCs who didn't make it into the premieres, and they're going head-to-head, toe-to-toe, and the top 12, at least in this part, will go on to that Season 12 Singles OC premiere. Are you ready? Are you excited? Take a deep breath. First and foremost, we just gotta introduce everyone who is here today. We got Nathan, the Coder, Ringo, Rose, Kaslia, Daruma, Brayden, Ari, Brud, Toriyuki, Carrie, Cam, Natsuki, Kanaki, Alia, Momo, Tingy, Manola, Tobin. And on for the red OCs from this past season, we got Koemi, Satsushi, Kiyomi, Rai, the champion. Aika here trying to earn the block. We also have Ari, Hideko, Daichi, Melee, Bite, Houdin, Aya, Rain, Kiyoshi, Squid, Marusaki, Tigra, Tony, Kagami, it's me, Avy, and through the secret episode and by popular demand, Dave is here. I said, you know what, if I'm gonna be here, I guess Dave can be here too, because, you know, he has parental guidance in that sense, right, my son, my boy? Yes? Yes, that makes sense. He's got parental guidance now. Speaking of, that doesn't segue to anything, but make your picks first, second, and third. Oh man, we got 2 back-to-back episodes, so I'm gonna get this show on the road and say first, I'm gonna make my picks. You make your picks in the comments. You know how to make them. You know how to make them. Go to the comments, pick first, second, and third. I'm gonna pick. I'm going Cam for first. Former champion Cam. I think Cam's gonna surprise us all again. Become an agent of chaos this time around. Give me Brug for second. And then I'm feeling a third place from the red team. I think it's gonna be me. That's right, I'm placing third, and then I'm winning the OC championship, and then I will be leading the squad with the title around my shoulder? Oh, yes. Oh, it's true. I'm coming for that title, you better believe it. But that's just speculation. Only the top 12 are going to be coming for that title. Let's see, or top 12 excluding Aika, because she's here trying to earn herself the block. Without further ado, though, we will not dilly, we will not dally, because this is going to be... This won't be a long one, the next one won't be a long one, but in conjunction with each other, it could be a lengthy video. So I won't dilly, I won't dally. But I will say, it's time to, say what this is for, first of all. It is for, if you're new around here, the opportunity to call yourself the Agent of Chaos in OC action. Every single time that wheel is spun, it's the same, you know, keep it even for all the OCs. That being said, if it hits, Chaos reigns and the title is on the line. The Agent of Chaos will be featured in every single episode, so every OC episode has a chance to have the title on the line. Aika, it's a nice little practice for you before the premiere for your title defense next Sunday. Oh my gosh, 1 week's time. Goodness gracious, Aika, good luck. Good luck to you. But you all, for the most part, you all know, if you're new around here, hey, how are you? Welcome. Like and subscribe, because that's what I need to keep saying that. I always forget to say that, and then I'm just like, oh, yeah, it is what it is. We gotta start this bad boy, and there's only one way to do so, and that is it's just, you know what? Your reappearance makes sense, because it is about that time of the year, isn't it? It is about that time of the year. Spooky season is almost in full swing. But then after that, we're going straight on to the fight before Christmas, but for right now, it's good to see you, CJ. You know what? Actually, this is just Chester. CJ, I don't know where Chester Jr. is. Where's your son? Where is he? Is he also down here? This is not CJ. This is Chester. This is just Asnir. But oh, look at that. They're both fathers. One of them probably more responsible than the other one, but you know what? I don't trust Chester Yonder. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, and I can throw him pretty far. Let's see how many times we're resimulating. We got, almost yeeted it, but hey! It's the spiciest of RNG. Get out of here, Asnir. Love you to bits, though. We resimulate a full set, and that full set is not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not even 4 times, but for all of these OCs for one last shot to finish off any lingering business that they have from Season 11. We resimulate 5 times. Are you ready? It doesn't matter if you're ready, because we're going on anyway! Ladies, gentlemen, the horns are about to sound, because let me tell you, the tributes are on their podiums, the horns they sound, and Horn Bears, I think I do believe it's that time. Carry the 1, actually it's not that time, I gotta wait like 7 more seconds. There they are. They're actually scheduled. I don't know if you guys knew this. They're scheduled. They're busy. They're booked, and I have to like book them like weeks in advance. Sometimes they're not here, and that's just because I forgot to book them. And I just reach down and press play on a stereo. But like, I gotta book them. Like they go off the screen. Sometimes I can't get them back for the rest of the episode. Sometimes I really can't. However, let's go on. Horn Bears, thank you for being here. Right on time as always. We got Daruma coming into the arena on a rare mount, making Toriyuki and Kagami jealous. Hideko runs from the cornucopia. Cam sets off an explosive, killing Brayden and Setsushi. I told you guys, Cam was someone y'all needed to watch. Houdin runs away from the cornucopia. Wanola couldn't make it to today's game. She forgot to set her Wanola. Wanola, wow. You hate to see it. But Ringo runs away from the cornucopia. A stray bolt of lightning causes the champion and Riot to switch bodies. One a big ol' OC free-for-all. The other one is your current champion. They both have experience coming out on top, and now they've swapped bodies. Nathan steps off his podium too soon and blows up. Nathan has had some rotten luck as of late. Kawemi runs away from the cornucopia. Brooke tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake and he's not supposed to be here. Tobin enters the arena via skydiving, but ends up crash landing and perishes. Oh no! Momo runs away from the cornucopia. Tony finds a book titled To Cook Tiger, a beginner's guide. Tiger's both amazed and horrified. At the level of detail within that book, the comment section bet all of their monocoins on me, so me better win. Marusaki runs away from the cornucopia. Ari grabs a shield. Bite runs away, so does Aya. Alia just ignores the game and goes looking for food. Carrie gets down on one knee and proposes to Tengi? Who would have thunk? Tengi accepts. They happily skip away. Congratulations, lovebirds. Natsuki runs away from the cornucopia. Kiyoshi finds Kasuya's corpse in the cornucopia. That's not good. Kasuya, what you doing in there? Already dead. Dave finds a teleporter and teleports him to the Garrick Mach Monastery. Dave? He steals an ancient relic and returns to the... Dave? You don't have a crest? You can't use that. I don't think you have a crest. Is something you're telling me? Oh, I'm concerned. Concerned parents. Ari runs away from the cornucopia. Rose windmills her arms, charges into the arena with her eyes closed. What results is a path of destruction in its wake. Kiyomi and Squid are both obliterated. Rest in peace. That's what happens when you like waffles, though. Avi, I run away from the cornucopia. I've seen this way too many times. The best strategy, get the heck out of there. Rain and Daichi engage in a friendly knife fight, and Kanaki takes a loaded shotgun from the supplies, fires at Dakota. Dakota can see all those pellets approaching in slow motion, ducks, dodges them, gets out of the way. Perfect. Survives. But we still have plenty of people who didn't, and probably plenty of more who will not, because at the start of day 1, Kagami drinks cactus juice and starts to hallucinate. Well, cactus juice will probably do that to you. Rain does a sick kickflip. Sick! Right. Tends to Houdin's wounds. Daruma doesn't believe in palindromes. Well, because they don't exist. Tiger attempts to strangle Dave. How could you? But just awkwardly ends up giving him a massage. Well, you know what? That's okay. Carrie tells Ringo that she is not a clown, but the entire circus, Tinky's phone rings, but there's no one on the caller ID. When he picks it up, it's just Brun on the other line insulting him, Tony Camp. Natsuki, chased by a rampaging Marusaki. Koimi wonders what events are canon to the Danganronpa Hunger Games lore. Aika thinks Avi has an addiction to getting new addictions. That's probably wrong. Bite dyes their hair gold. Wet hair. Alia is theorizing how best to counter Avi's jinx. This is kind of fitting. I wasn't saying I was saying Kanaki. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world, one half of your world famous first time tag team champions in OC action and feel the power. Don't forget, forever etched in history set the stage, but currently etched in history, catch 'em all. Your current tag team champions. Let's see what else unfolds in this one. We're almost through day 1. We have Ari getting clean water from an unknown sponsor. Daichi steps on a Lego brick wall barefoot but shrugs off the pain. Rose turns the Statue of Liberty into freaking Sayaka, and I am enraged because of it. Kiyoshi stabs Momo with a sword, revives him with their wish ring, and repeats the process until they are satisfied. But where did you end off? Did you end Momo? Dakota exclaims, not the Naegis for no reason in particular. Hideko kills me with a sickle, but the comment section bet all of their monocoins on me. No! AV asks Aya, is everything okay? I know you're a former agent of Chaos. I know you might be like brimming with it in this match. You're like, I could get it again. It could be me again. But calm down. Take it easy. AV, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like? A lot, actually. Just in terms of like, I feel like this is a very cozy design. I feel like Ari has a very cozy design. And you know, I want this one to come up a lot more for the OCs, but like, I feel like Ari has a very cozy design, and I love the heck out of it. So, 8. I'm gonna give Ari an 8. Toriyuki and AV, we go way back, and unless there's an arena event, which I doubt there is, am I right or am I right? I'm right! Hey! I have expected to be wrong that time. We lost 10. It is a Claire de Lune 4. Brayden, Setsushi, Winola, Nathan, Tobin, Koslia, Kiyomi, Squid, Momo, me. Will all be. Let's see everybody's statuses. I don't remember how many people we had total for this one. 30 remain! Oh, we had an even, that's nice. We had like an even 40, that's delightful. We still have Dakota, Ringo, Rose, Daruma, Ari, Brug, Toriyuki, Carrie, Cam, Natsuki, Kanaki, Aaliyah, Tingy. All from the blue side, and from the red team we had Koemi, Rai, the champion Aika, Ari, Hideko, Daichi, Bite, Houdin, Aya, Rain, Kiyoshi, Marusaki, Tigra, Tony, Kagami, ya boy, and Dave, ya the boy. We still got plenty of action to go, so let's proceed. 30 remain, but only 12 of those will, well, actually, 30 remain, but like, Aika doesn't really count because she's the champion. She can't make the premiere again. So it's like 29 left, but Aika's still trying here to prove first and foremost why she's the champ, and second of all, trying to earn the block for OC champions. Let's see if that happens. Let's proceed and see what unfolds with night 1. Cam charges his ultimate move. Toriyuki gets a hold of my soundboard, and you know what? If you play that, I think we really do go way back, and it's glorious, baby. You're dang right, it's glorious. Brug receives a hatch from an unknown sponsor. You know what else is glorious? Are you getting there too? It's glorious, baby. You're dang right it is. It is absolutely, positively, 100%, without a doubt, glorious. But then it gets a little bit dire because Ari says, hey, let's tone that down just a little bit. It's time for a little dire docs. You know, I feel that. I vibe with that. Rain starts a fire. Tingy, Daruma, Kagami, Tiger, and Tony get together and form an idol group. Might be a pretty sick idol group. Aya respects Avi. Doesn't love him, but she respects him. It's because I checked up on Aya. It's because I checked up on Aya. You know what? We're starting to go way back. Houdin gets distracted. Carrie spends the night setting traps to get Koemi and Kiyoshi out of her camp. She seems worried. Kanaki and Rai get lost in the coldest part of the arena, unable to get a fire going. Ringo, Aika, and Bite huddle together for warmth. Dakota walks barefoot across the carpet of Legos, unfortunately succumbs to the pain and does perish. Rest in peace to Dakota, Natsuki, and Marusaki. Asks her to help her go to sleep. Suddenly Marusaki lifts Natsuki onto her shoulders, dropping Natsuki's head onto her knee. Natsuki's out cold. Learned that from the wrestling game, I bet. Rose decapitates Alio with a sword. Okay, well, it's starting to get a little violent. Daichi develops an irrational fear of Hideko after having a nightmare about her. Dave sets up a... You wanna talk? You wanna talk about that one, Dave? Bro, my kin, I can't trust nobody out here. My gosh, goodness gracious. We'll proceed though, and in fact, let's go ahead and proceed with the regular proceed music. Like, Marusaki receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Avi and Ringo go hunting for other tributes. I'm secretly hunting for Komodos, but don't tell Ringo. Ari tries to find every Monokuma on the school grounds. Bite signs a petition to change. You can't trust these TV heads. You just can't trust them. Changing American Yeetball to full. You can't trust them. Not as far as you can throw them. And I bet I could throw that man's. I could throw Bite as far as I could throw Chester. Maybe even further. Brug and Rai look for more people to become friends with. Houdin and Aika work together to drown Kanaki, but he overpowers them and drowns them instead. Do not count out Kanaki. Rest in peace to our champion and Houdin. Daruma works for Avi's and is sick and tired of so many people defecting to Yoko's that she burns it down. Luckily, Ari, who works there, brought insurance last week. Daruma screams in agony, but Koemi, don't you? Oh, hold on, let me. Koemi! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous tag team champs and feel the power! It's catch 'em all. You bet it is. However, we haven't caught them yet. We catch them in the second half of this episode. Cam, Carrie, and Rose band together and fend off a pack of starving wolves. Dave's freeze ray stops time. It is a nice beam though. That's too tingy for his taste. Hideko reminisces about season 3. Kyoshi stabs Aya with a sword, revives him with their witch ring, and repeats the process until their witch ring burns their hand. Aya actually just runs off. Tiger creates their own superhero identity. Enlists Rain as their sidekick. Toriyuki, Kagami, Daichi, and Tony join the Chad Septic Eye cult, and Natsuki embraces the power of positivity, you better believe. But we still got nothing left, actually. It's just actually that was the end of the cycle. We got another cycle to go after this one, and it's what we usually call for these for a a Clair de Lune 4. Dakota, Alia, Houdin, OC champion Aika. But will this help Aika learn not to let her guard down? Not to let their guard down? Wait and see. We still have plenty of people who could become your next Agent of Chaos now. Now it is really your top 12. It's all about your top 12. And with 26 remaining, we got Ringo, Rose, Daruma, Ari, Brug, Toriyuki. This entire row, which is usually bad luck. Which is usually bad luck, I'm not gonna front you. Tingy's still around. For the red, we have Koemi, Rai, Ari, Hideko, Daichi, Bite, Aya, Rain, Kiyoshi, Marusaki, Tigra, Tony. This entire row too. Usually bad luck. Usually bad luck. Usually bad luck. Usually when whole rows are in, whole rows get out. Usually they all get out, but we could see a change of things. Maybe a whole row will be the final few. I don't think we've ever... Have we seen... We probably have seen something close to that happen. I think we've seen, like, 5 out of a row of 6 being the last, like, 6, and then there was one other person. I believe we've seen that in the past. But that's the past. We still got to get to our top 12. We're not even... I mean, we're kind of close, but we're not even close. I'm going to say we're not even close yet. But Toriyuki, I thought we went way back. Why did you swap my pancakes out for waffles? Why'd you do that, Toriyuki? I'll tell you what happens to people who do that. They get got. Get it? Got it? You've been got. Get out of here. Tiger defeats Daruma in a fight but spares her life. Tingy. That's just a sketch. Oh, that's a lot of people. Carrie takes it as a threat. Marusaki simps for tables. Ari doesn't understand why. Kagami never wants to hear Megalovania ever again. Brug and Avi. Oh, you better believe I'm inviting Kiyoshi, Daichi, Aya, Kanaki, Koemi, Hideko, and Tony to a party. It's sweet chin music, baby! Oh, I'm throwing my leg up. I'm kicking everybody in the face, and Brug's kicking them too. Everyone's getting hit with some sweet chin music. You get a super kick. You get a super kick. Look under your chest. Bam! It's a super kick. Bite becomes Rai's emergency food. Rest in peace. Why are you eating a TV head? That's not a part of a balanced diet. Natsuki starts a dance party. Rose, Dave, and Cam join in. A good time was had by all. Rain grabs a dumbbell, starts working out. Ringo gets a hold of my soundboard and plays Dire Docks. Is this because a lot of reptiles, like, they prefer the dock areas, the near the waters? We'll proceed about that. We'll keep on keeping on. We got Day 3. Ari finds a secret stash of pancakes that I hypothetically hinted at. Hideko dies from an infection. Rest in peace. Ringo puts cat ears on Rain. He's embarrassed about all of this. Daichi, Ari, and Kiyoshi hunt further tributes. Marusaki is exposed to Rosa's sensitivity aura, causing her to become a little bit more emotional. Aya confesses how much she has come to hate Tony. Tony says, hey, feelings mutual. Koemi catches Cam crawled up in a ball, rocking back and forth, sucking on his thumb. It seems like he's lost at Kagami, Natsuki, Daruma join the Adventurers Guild and are assigned roles based on their stats. Kagami is the Righteous Knight, Natsuki, the Wise and Wizard, and Daruma, a janitor. Brug asks Tingy if he likes boats, leading to Tingy going on a tirade about how much he loves boats. Brug kills Tingy as he's rambling. You hate to see that. Former tag team champion, actually, Tingy. Rest in peace to you. Name a more iconic trio than Rai, Kanaki, and Carrie. Go on, I'll wait. They've all seen success. That's a pretty iconic trio, actually. Tiger slurps fresh applesauce, nice. Dave is stronger than he appears. Do you have a crust, Dave? Do we need to talk? I place a bomb next to the river to explode some fish. Me and Klee, we do go way back. We'll proceed once again. Oh boy. And for the final time, it's a summertime cookout to kick off fall. We're going to Celeste Holiday Mansion for a summertime cookout hosted by The Squad, baby. Me and Kiyoshi playing cornhole. Kiyoshi's throw is so bad it hits Ai in the back of the head, causing her to fall into the flames. Oh my gosh. Daruma is setting up a fireworks display. Ari watches in excitement. Celeste heard Rai was gonna crash the party, so she made sure nobody heard Rai's agonizing screams. Oh my gosh! Celeste, calm down. Natsuki is setting up the fireworks display as well. Komi watches in excitement. Rose, Marusaki, Dave, and Ari perform. And they're banned by the pool. Dope! Kagami setting up fireworks. Daichi watches in excitement. Rain tries to do a hot dog in a single bite and unsurprisingly chokes to death. Well, yeah. Celeste heard Tiger was gonna crash the party. Tiger was probably invited, but Celeste apparently didn't know, and Tiger's not alive anymore. Rest in peace. Kanaki and Carrie play cornhole as well. Carrie's throw is so bad it hits Cam in the back of the head, and now he falls into the flames. Brug dies from eating a turducken burger. Wait, those are a thing? I want to try one. Tony's setting up fireworks, and Ringo watches in excitement. And now we are at our fallen tributes, and now we are at 16, I believe? 16 after this Claire de Lune 4. Toriyuki, Bite, Hideko, Tingy, Aya, Rai, Rain, Tigra, Cam, Brug. Well, yeah. Rest in peace, Brug. We'll see everybody's statuses. What are we down to? 16? Yeah, I thought so. Which means the next 4, it's gonna be an unfortunate truth for the next 4. It's gonna be an unfortunate truth for the next 4. Top 12 will go on to that premiere. We still got Ringo, Rose, Daruma, Ari, Carrie, Natsuki, Kanaki, Koemi, Ari, Daichi, Kiyoshi, Marusaki, Tony, Kagi, me, and Dave. Interestingly enough, it's your final, the next 4. They will not be going on. But the rest will be joining Aika, your champion, Tomoto, Tox, Kono, Shosoku, Siffy, Panth, Nunzio, Natalie, Anti-Azuru, Raimi, and Sky. Who's it gonna be? Which 4 will be going next? It's almost feast time, so I feel like it's gonna almost be certain that after the next Claire de Lune, we're gonna know who's going on that premiere, but we still have to get there. And to do that, we have to... Yeah, we gotta do that. That sounds like proceed music to me. Let's kick it, let's go for it, and let's see. Night 3. Natsuki receives yakiniku from an unknown sponsor. Rose finds a virus in the simulator and exterminates it. Thank you. Big thanks. Ari gets distracted. Daichi respects Kanaki, doesn't love him, but respects him. Gotta respect him. Koemi and Avi start prepping for Spooky Month by doing the spooky dance. Carrie burns down Avi's wares and yeah, how could... Oh, it was an accident? Oh, you good then. Ari throws a party at her shelter, invites Kiyoshi, Marusaki, and Dave. The party turns sour, though, when they all start arguing over what should be blasting to those speakers. Everyone knows nowadays, you gotta be dancing it up, you gotta be throwing hands, dancing on your own 2 feet, pirouetting, half the hole by Kizzy. Ringo sets up game for the night. In anyone else's hands, a microphone is just a microphone. But in Kagi's hands, it's a pipe bomb, which she uses to blow up. She uses to blow up Daruma, rest in peace. 1 down, the next 3 people who are out. Uh-oh. As Kotoko introduces Tony to her long-lost twin, Kotoko. Oh, delightful. We'll proceed one more again, and we will see it is as I thought. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Tony stabs Carrie with a tree branch, rest in peace. Carrie, ho! Avi throws a knife in Natsuki's head, rest in peace to Natsuki, that's my bad, whoops-a-daisy. Ari gathers as much food as in bags before they flee. Ari takes a staff, leaning against the cornucopia. Kanai. Oh my gosh, Dave! Do we need to talk, Dave? Do we need to talk? Kanaki decides not to go. I could be the agent of chaos. I don't know why that didn't click in my mind. Dave sets off an explosive, killing Kagi, Marusaki, Kiyoshi, and Koemi. Rose and Ringo fight over Rami, but Rose gives up and runs away. Daichi gathers as much food in the bag as he can before fleeing. Gosh, oh goodness gracious, I think the three who had just got out, who needed to get out, were Carrie, Natsuki, and Kagi. Unfortunately, everyone else will be going on. We'll be going on. I made it! I made it, you guys! I'm gonna be the champion, I promise! We'll proceed one more again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ari poisons Kanaki's drink. He drinks it and dies. Rest in peace to Kanaki. Rose works for Avi's Wares and Despairs and is sick and tired of so many people defecting Yoko's, so she burns it down. Luckily, Avi, who works there, we were joking and memeing that the Yoko now works for me, but now I work for Yoko. Well, that's bad. Rose screams in agony. Me too, Rose. Ringo tries to sneak attack Dave, but Dave catches on and runs away. Tony invades Daichi's privacy and listens to him sing in this hour, and Ari starts planting seedlings in their garden. We lost 8 people. Half of the field, actually. 8 remain. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Daruma. Carrie. Natsuki, Kagi, Marusaki, Kiyoshi, Koemi, Kanaki. We know a good chunk of these people, half of these people actually. Marusaki, Kiyoshi, Koemi, and Kanaki will all be going on to that premiere. But that's not, that's the premiere. That makes sense. That makes sense. What we need to be talking about is one of these 8 will be becoming your next OC Agent of Chaos. And if you were making some picks, you might need some new ones. So, how about we make some new picks? You want to do some, if you're new around here, it's something we call, within our top 12, you might need some new picks. Those picks, we call them your, what is it? Oh, yes, that music reminds me every time. They're your Saving Grace picks. Ringo has certainly caused chaos in the arena. So many reptiles, from snakes to Komodos. Would it be fitting that Ringo officially becomes an agent of chaos? I think it might be, in my professional opinion. Rose, a long-standing member of OC Action as well, wants a little chaos on her side. Will it happen? I'd love to see it. Ari, who I was just saying has a very chill design, might become a little less chill if they embrace the chaos. As we go on, we see Ari Tower, who this season won their first game. Yes. And now wants to do it again and become the Agent of Chaos. It's a possibility. Daichi. First season Daichi's been here? First or second? I think it's the first season Daichi's been here. Could Daichi come out as OC Agent of Chaos, though? Yeah, there's a possibility. Tony. Could it be Tony's time? Tony, who won? No, did he win the no, he didn't win the free-for-all. I feel like Tony won one of those games. Regardless, Tony's here. He won the Red Team battle. He's the champion of Red Team, which didn't really matter. But it meant that he's the best at Red Team. And now there's more Red Team than Blue Team. And Tony might prove it again and saying, I'm going to win the one that matters, and becomes the OC Agent of Chaos. It's a possibility. Me and Dave. There is a chance that one of us walks out as Agent of Chaos. I really don't want it to be me, but I really don't want it to be you. I don't know what I would do. I don't know how I would handle you being the Agent of Chaos, Dave. Oh boy. Oh boy, make your picks first, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine too. First place, give me Ringo. Second place, give me Daichi. Third place, give me Tony. I'm making them quick. I don't want to belabor this one because I know it will be a double header, but your final 8, it is Ringo, Rose, Ari, both Aris, Daichi, Tony, AV, and Dave all caught in your final 10, hearts beating with the same pulse, the same determination as that of a samurai woman. Shall we? Let's do it. Let's proceed. Your final 8 drops down a little bit more. Well, it's not me. Ari bashes Daichi's head with a mace. Tony grabs Kokichi by the throat. Ringo buys every version of Uno's from AV's Wares and Despairs. Rose and Ari and Dave tell each other their pet peeves, and I somehow magically teleport myself to the elusive 13th month, September, my favorite month of them all, but the gods don't recognize this as real, so I was ended. Yikes, I should have won. I made my way to September, it should have been me. Day 5, Ringo wants Avi to give Waffles a chance. You stop with that. Ari eats dirt, yum. Dave's unknown sponsor is Raid Shadow Legends. Tony finds the Infinity Golem, doesn't have Infinity Stones with it, so he just beats Rose to death with it. That's unkind, but you know what? Do what you gotta do to win. Rest in peace to Rose. Ari receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a sword. She's got a sword. That's dangerous. You know what? Kick it with that claymore, Ari. Good luck to you. We lost 3. We're at your final 5. And there's a big time Claire de Lune 4. Daichi. Me. Rose. And so here we are. We'll see everybody's statuses. It's your final 5. Ringo and Ari hanging on for the blue team. And the red OCs see Ari, Tony, and Dave. Hey, do we need to talk, Dave? Do we need to talk? You were only here via the secret episode, and now you got a title shot. You got another one, and you It's your final 5. There is a 20% chance that any one of these competitors walks out as OC Agent of Chaos, unless there's a tie, or unless nobody wins. Regardless, it's your final 5. And within your final 5, Ringo, Ari, Tony, and Dave are all caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Ari, Ringo, Tony, Dave. Let's find out how this unfolds. It's your final 5, baby. And Tony tried to set up a trap, unfortunately ends up trapping himself. Ringo and Dave get into a submission match. The loser must leave the arena. Ringo is locked in Dave's ankle lock. Dave hit the ankle lock. Ringo taps out and must leave the arena. Oh my gosh. Ari is sick and tired of the rivalry between AVs and Yoko's, so she burns both stores to the ground. She's then swiftly killed by AV. Well, I mean, look. Maybe there's some sort of secret collaboration going on, because I apparently work for Yoko's, and Yoko apparently works for AVs. We'll see. But it's now your final 3. Oh my gosh. Ari, stop being so selfish. Stop being selfish. Tony, Dave, Ari will proceed. Does it end? No. But Tony steals from Ari while they aren't looking, and Dave catches the spare disease, starts posing dramatically. We lost another 2. 2 long-standing OCs both perished today. There's a terrible turnabout for Ringo, Ari. Well, it is Tony, it is Dave, and it is Ari. Ari, Tony, and Dave. Do we need to talk? It's still technically a crisis of fate, but one of them will be walking out as the Agent of Chaos. Will it be the red team champion, Tony? Will it be Ari, the chill one, the very chill design, the cozy design, or will it be Dave? Do we need to talk? Let's proceed. We will see. Do we need to talk? Do we need? You want me to give side? Okay. Ari befriends a Komodo dragon. The small pair of aviator goggles, and Tony gets a hold of my soundboard before he can use it, gets disqualified. Get out of here. We're not doing any more soundboard shenanigans. There's been so much glorious. I'll see you in the premiere, Tony, but get out of here for right now. It's now a battle between Dave and Ari. And I gotta ask you guys who. Will it be Dave, Ari? Do we need to talk? Do we? I think we might. Dave. Who you know, he's been very chaotic this episode. Last time he was here, he perished real early and the chat was sad. This time, it feels like he's been embracing chaos the whole time. So I gotta say, it might be fitting if Dave takes the victory, but standing in Dave's way is Ari, who he said had a cozy design. But behind that calm and cozy demeanor, are they hiding a little chaos, brimming deep in their soul? I don't know who it's gonna be. Dave? Ari. Ari. Dave. We will not dilly. We shan't dally, because we have a doubleheader right after this one, another game. But our singles OC, Agent of Chaos, between Dave and Ari. I'm dilling and dallying right now. I know I am. But I have to say, it could either be a tie or it could be... We have tied... And that's what I meant to mention. We've tied twice in singles OC Agent of Chaos action. Is it gonna happen again? It's possible. Let's find out. Dave, Ari, we see... Dave ambushes Ari and kills them. I'm frightened. I'm scared. I'm not safe. I'm not safe. We'll proceed. It's a terrible tournament for Tony. Ari. Hey buddy, do we need to talk? I'm concerned. Because that means... Oh boy! Hey, okay, so look, this... I'm sure most of you are probably, haha, I'm frightened. I'm sincerely frightened, because there he is, your winner. The Season 12 Agent of Chaos, put in via the secret episode. Competed one time, perished very early in the Season 11 finale. Came here, made the most of the opportunity, said, I'm not just appearing once next season, no need for a secret episode next season, this is all me. Your winner. And OC Agent of Chaos. Dave! I think you guys know why I'm the most worried. I made the premiere. There's a 1 in 24 shot that I become the champion and Dave is the Agent of Chaos. I will probably, you know, at first I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring this title home to the squad, baby, but now and now I'm actively rooting against me. We got Dave, your Agent of Chaos. Going on to that Season 12 premiere, Ari, Tony, Ari, Ringo, Rose, Avi, Daichi, Kanaki, Koemi, Kiyoshi, and Marusaki join them join that season 12 premiere. You always acknowledge that it's a possibility, but I didn't think it was gonna happen, and here we are, Dave, Agent of Chaos. Am I concerned? Yes. Am I worried? Yes. Do I want to be champion right now? No, I don't. We'll see what happens, though. 6 KOs, Dave honestly deserved it, was very chaotic throughout the entire battle. Wonder what your crest is. I'm still not giving Sayaka a chance either, Dave. You need to calm down with that. Better go to timeout. Goodness gracious. Everyone else, though, Kagi in 13th, Natsuki in 14th, Carrie in 15th, Daruma 16th, Brooke 17th, Cam in 18th, Tiger 19th, Rain 20th, Rai 21st, Aya 22nd, Tengi 23rd, Hideko 24th, Bite, Toriyuki, the champion, Aika, Houdin, Alia, Decoder, me, Momo, Squid, Kiyomi, Kaslia, Tobin, Nathan, Winola, Satsushi, and Brayden rounds off your OC Agent of Chaos match, and I don't know why, this result really has me on edge. Oh boy. Oh no. Part of me thinks, and this is just me thinking out loud, part of me really believes that RNG is going to give me the championship now, because now that I don't want it. Before I was like, oh, I'm going to take that, I'm going to become the Agent of Chaos and I'm going to take that championship. Then I was like, alright, at least I'm in the finale, I'm in the premiere, I can at least get there. And I see Dave there and I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want to be the champion anymore. Maybe I don't want that. And boy. That's a big old yikes right there. We went through everybody. We'll proceed. We're not gonna settle too much on this one. Cam started off taking out Brayden, Satsushi, but Dave ambushed Ari, took them out, and became your OC Agent of Chaos. Dave with 6 KOs, Rose with 3, Cam, Kanaki, and Kiyoshi and Tony all had 2. Everyone else was 1 or less. But let's go back to the reaping because this isn't over yet. Take it away, other me. Stay classy, passengers. You know who's going on now for singles OC action. Singles OC action. You can compete with Dave if you enter. Oh yeah, I guess I should mention in the description, in the community tab, clearly OC submissions are open. They're open. You can go down there right now, or you can go after this episode is over, preferably. And you can enter your OCs. Go ahead, do it. Get going on it. Get in there. Get in there. You could join fantastic moments like this where Dave is literally lurking behind me with chaos and is so Hey, AV, take it away, my guy. Thank you, me. It has been not much time at all, and I already can't find Dave. I'm in for it this season. However, we must keep going. Is this what it's like to have a teenager? Just literally no control? Man. Hey, welcome back. It's you know what's going on. Man. That's gonna be a headache all season. All season, isn't it? It's Tag Team Agent of Chaos time for the OCs. And this, I will say, getting back on track, might be one of the most important little matches here. You wanna know why? The first ever OC Tag Team Agents of Chaos are, wait for it, now your current OC Tag Team Champions. They're here trying to get the block, and ironically enough, they were the team that got blocked. Or they didn't get blocked when they cashed in, but when they became OC Agents of Chaos, they came in second. The champions came in first. A lot of little neat details here, but we'll go on. Joining Catch 'em all so far. In the premiere, we have Phantom Thieves, we have Opposites Attract, Blood Red Roses, Toyland, and Showtime. 6 more teams will join them. Here's who might be joining them. We got Team Monster Hunters, Callum and Ala. We got From the Shadows, June and Toasty, Tragic Tale, Skyland, and JFJ, Smooth Moves, Cujo, and Amber. By any means necessary. Melody fails. Astral Planes, former champions in their own right, Sporilius and Mochi try and make it happen again. This time they want to be Agents of Chaos. Catch 'em all. Your current OC champions want that block. Lovesick Melody, Lee. Oops. Lee and Rebecca. Lee, former tag team champion, trying to make things happen with Rebecca this time around. Dazzling Stars, Daiki and Rico. Clay Pigeons, Denver. Natasha, Record Sales, Rayo, and Sagi. Laughing Fit, Carleone and Katsumi. Cheat Codes, David and Paloma. Hair and Makeup, Natsuki and Ashi, former tag team champion Ashi. Flower Shop, Yoko and Shin. Anamanga, Hana, Felix. Subliminal Effect, Eva, Kiyoshi, and lastly, written in history, Izumi and Nezu. Right there, it is time to make your picks. I know you've already made some picks. Make some more picks, first, second, and third. Edit your comment. If you can't edit your comment for some reason, comment on your comment. Comment on my comment. Comment on where Dave might be. He's been Agent of Chaos for like 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes, man. Well, show must go on. I'm gonna make my picks. For first, give me Tragic Tale. I think they're gonna beat my Jinx and they're becoming the Agents of Chaos. For second, give me I think I've said it before, I like Clay Pigeons, but I'm gonna stray away and not jinx them this time. Give me Cheat Codes because there's anyone who can beat my Jinx is David. That's one of the most lucky OCs that we've ever seen. And then for third, I'll take Subliminal Effect just because I like the idea of the team a lot. I really do. That being said, those are my picks. The last session ran, I think, close to 50 minutes, so to make sure this isn't like a 2-hour episode, we gotta get the show on the road. Tag Team Agents of Chaos, that's on the line. Y'all know what it means, and without further ado, let's find out who claims those titles. All of these teams know what they're fighting for. Let's go on, let's proceed, and we will see. And round 1, the horns. Are they sounding? Are they? Oh, I think they are! The horns! Thank you, Horn Bearers. I'm so proud of you. Shall we? I do believe we shall keep going. I think we... Should we? Should we? Yes, we should. Alright, so... Yeah, let's keep going. I'm just thinking about where Dave could be. My mind might be wandering a little bit because... the chaos! That's the worst thing that could have happened. Daiki's found a table immediately at the start of round 1. Nezu has a horrible feeling in her gut. Rayo is ready to give it her all and best every other creation. Kiyoshi knocks out Yoko in a fistfight. Now the death collar on Yoko. Natasha builds a rocket. Who's gonna take a trip? The favorite rocket trip, Toasty. Tries to kill Rebecca, but Rebecca retaliates and kills him instead. Amber looks around for stuff to scrounge. Izumi attacks Cujo from behind, murders him. Hate to see it, however, Lee feels like jamming out, and the music in her guides her to AV soundboard. Wait. I need that. Shin has a table! Mochi finds a belt full of Pokeballs. Oh, who knows what could be inside of those? June finds a heaping stack of pancakes that should last for the whole game. This ought to be good. Denver finds a little bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. Oh no, Rico has found a dimensional scythe. Those are supposed to be collected at the end of season 4. Oh no. A vicious tiger charges Felix, who surprisingly shakes his paw and rides into the arena. Rebecca doesn't care much for this place. Eva uses a mysterious gas to knock out Natsuki and Hana. Death collar's on to both of them. Katsumi wants to be over already. Sagi puts a death collar on Callum. Oh my gosh. Ala doesn't really want to, but finds herself having to get rid of Denver. It started when an alien device did what it did. Stuck itself upon her wrist with secrets that are hidden. Now she's got superpowers. She's no ordinary kid. She's Yoko. 10 fails. Sets down a trap. Natsuki does something really cute. Hana hates the way the death collar feels on her skin. David gets cocky and ends up dying from a stupid mistake. You know what? He was probably like, yeah, I can beat that Jinx. You don't doubt the Jinx. Murasaki, I'm sorry, I just... in my mind, the entirety of the last episode, I was like, alright, Marusaki, not Murasaki. Now that I see Murasaki, my brain has to like recalibrate. It's like, no, this one's Murasaki. I was like, ah, yes. Yes, thank you very much, brain. Thank you. big appreciation on that one. Callum prints out a bunch of invitations for their beach party. It's almost the end of beach season as well. We'll see what unfolds. Ashi gets caught in one of Thales' traps. What a stupid mistake. She should have known better. All she can do now is hope to be freed. Sporilius befriends a Komodo dragon. I'm not gonna like that. I don't. Oh, dope. Carleon just found a fishing rod. Now he can catch all the fish. Eric uses the title belt to hit Paloma from behind, leaving them dazed. Skyland finally snaps and is frenzied, and while he's frenzied, JFJ challenges Kiyoshi to a duel. Kiyoshi bites the dust. Melody calls down the arcane fury brimming from in her veins, and from beneath them protrudes an ancient scepter from the ground. And Paloma already snaps out of it. She's like, you can't keep me dazed for long. Not today. We lost 5. 31 remain, and it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Toasty, Kujo, Denver, David, Kiyoshi. That being said, we do actually have revival events in play. A couple revival items are in play, but we also have tables in play, and I think 3 people picked up tables, and you know what happens with tables. People get put through tables, and we'll see if anybody gets put through a table next round, but you know what, I'm feeling in my bones somebody's gonna get put through a table. And it's gonna start the round. Not a prediction. It's just wrong. Melody finds some leather scraps just enough to patch together some rudimentary clothing. It looks rather caveman-like. Thales won't give up so easily. Amber picks up some neat and cool in various places. Paloma thinks about David and sobs quietly. Nezu's got my climate chain. Oh no, not my climate remote control. Why? Why? Allah catches a strange glow in the corner of her eye. Discovers an ancient scepter. Arcane magic courses through her body as her fingers touch the carved wood. Daiki sets up his table before grabbing his partner in a headlock. Daiki throws Rico through a table. Goodness gracious. But let me tell you, Callum, draws a demon summoning circle on the ground, you know, for fun. Just for good times, for hee-hee-ha-has. Shin sets up her table before grabbing Melody by the throat. Shin then chokeslams Melody through the table. Goodness gracious. Carleon casts his rod into the river. They pulled out a boot. It's not even a pair. Natasha tries to build a tank out of sticks and rocks and succeeds. Awesome. Eva has found a table. There's tables all over the place. There's tables everywhere. This has become a tables match. Lee, press the button on my soundboard and play Samurai Woman. You know what? I like the way you think. Yoko cycles through all of her alien choices. Katsumi attempts to kill Izumi, but Nezu intervenes just in the nick of time. Nezu had to take out Katsumi to protect Izumi's life. Hana eats something she shouldn't have and dies of horrible stomach pains. Mochi sent out a Pokeball. Out comes Magikarp, but it kind of just flops. JFJ steals the tank. Rhea somehow finds a suit of medieval armor, puts it on, gleams with a dazzling shine. Eric lays the title belt on the ground, grabs Callum in a headlock, drives their skull into the metal, taking them out of this competition. Natsuki finds a shotgun. June shoves pancake after pancake into his mouth. Sagi rambles on about something that nobody cares about in a fit of frenzy. Skyland creeps up on Shin, turns her inside out. Ashi pulls herself out of the trap. David's gone. Sporilius feeds his pet Komodo dragon a rat. Oh no. Murasaki. I knew it, brain. I knew it. Walks into a very strange machine. She's half ghost. She's got ghost powers. Izumi can't wait to kill again. The Archons see great potential in Rebecca. She's got an electro-vision. Felix sicks his pet tiger on JFJ. JFJ gets mauled by the wild beast. The ravenous animal Multilaces. We are down to a standard size game of 24. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Riko, Melody, Katsumi, Hana, Callum, Shin, JFJ. I don't think there's too many teams that are completely out, if any. Subliminal Effect still has Eva. June From the Shadows. Thales, by any means necessary. Lovesick Melody is completely in, so are record sales. Team Monster Hunter still have Ala. Smooth Move still has Amber. Anna Manga, rather, has Felix. Flower Shop still has Yoko. Paloma for cheat codes, written in histories completely, and so is hair and makeup and astral planes. Laughing Fit still has Carleone. Natasha remains for clay pigeons. The champions are completely in. Yeah, everyone still has somebody left. Tragic Tail has Skyland, and Dazzling Stars still have Daiki. No teams are out. None. And only your top 6 will go on. So who will those top 6 teams be? We gotta proceed to find out. And with the increase of weapons and the climate change remote, we might find out sooner rather than later. We're gonna find out sooner rather than later. Round 3 begins. Natsuki reloads her shotgun just in case Eva tries to kill Reo, but Reo's knight's armor diverts the blow. June tops his pancakes with fruit. Nezu cranks up the heat and changes the calendar to July. Can the tributes survive the heat? And now that summer's technically officially over, all of the big summer events and items are now in the summer category for the climate change remote. Like the water balloon, the water gun, etc., etc. Paloma would do anything for a glass of water. Izumi can't take the heat and dies of heat stroke. Amber stares into the distance. Eric is out sunbathing. Spurlius sneakily replaces Eric's sunscreen with honey, attracting bears who maul him. Daiki and Thales hike the cliffs surrounding Gold Forge Mountain. Lee attacks Sagi and Reo from behind, slaughtering them both. Goodness gracious, their team's out. Yoko transforms into an alien with a body as hard as diamond. Yoko proceeds to headbutt Spurlius and Natasha, taking them both out of action. Thales is going to take advantage of this heat and opens an eliminate stand. Yes, delicious. Carleone starts sobbing uncontrollably. The Archons see great potential in Ashi, grant her a cryo vision. Felix scratches his tiger's neck. That was a good tiger. That was a good, lovely tiger right there. Mochi tosses out a Pokeball, and out comes Snorlax. Unfortunately, flattens Eva. Skyland looks around maniacally, seething. Allah finds an axe, upping her chance of survival somewhat. David's gone. Rebecca summons a shock so powerful it fries Skyland alive. Murasaki possesses Felix and walks right off of a cliff. And like that, just like that, we're down to 15. 5 more in tier saving grace picks. And a couple teams now are completely out. Especially as I hit this Claire de Lune 4. Izumi, Eric, Sagi, Rhea, Spurlius, Natasha, Eva, Skyland, Felix. Top 6 teams outside of Catch 'em All will be going on. We don't really need to check yet, because we'll beat your saving grace picks probably very soon. It's summer in the arena. It's probably going to happen very soon. It's going to happen very soon. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen next round. When I click next round, we're going to lose at least 5. That's not a prediction. It's terrifying. In fact, part of me believes we're going to make it to your final 5 when I click next round. Next round feels violent. It looks kind of violent, but not that violent. Round 4 begins with Thales getting shocked. Rebecca shakes Thales' hand, but it was a prank. He's lightly shocked, leaving him dazed. Mochi tosses out a Pokeball. Out comes Roserade, who uses Petal Dance, tearing Rebecca to shreds. Natsuki finds a pumpkin overflowing with the power of Halloween. Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Ashi creates an ice sculpture in the shape of Natsuki. Are you kidding? Amber just found a flamethrower. Oh no! See if anyone gets in her way now. Paloma can't handle the circumstances after losing a teammate who has become a little bit more cowardly. Murasaki, never again. I promise. I promise. I don't promise. It's gonna happen again. It's a genius idea. Denver's gone. Yoko transforms into a massive 4-armed alien, tosses Lee into the sky. Never seen again. Oh no! Nezu just found out we didn't lose 5? I'm shocked. Nezu found a water gun. It's still summer, but it's also almost Halloween. Allah finds a bunch of tactical combat gear, equips it, provides optimal protection for the whole body without sacrificing flexibility. Carleone tries to kill Allah, but Allah, the combat gear diverts the blow. Safe. June eats a single pancake from the stack. Daiki wonders if he was created for this very reason, and Thales comes back to his senses, no longer dazed, no longer shocked. Lasted for the whole round, but now he's right back in it. We're down to 13, we lost 2, and it's actually one whole team. It's Claire de Lune for Lovesick Melody. Rebecca, Lee. You hate to see it. You truly do. 1 round, 1 team. 13 remain. And now I'm really not gonna check. Now I'm really not gonna check who's left, because we got arena event items in place. I'm terrified that it's just gonna come up, because it probably will. I'm concerned, that's all I can say. 3 more into your saving grace picks and we check everyone who's left. There's, you know, that's me. I was a scotch too late. There's the violence that I was expecting. Yep. That's it. That's it right there. That's where it is. Yep. That's the violence. So, round 5. June buys a cup of lemonade from Thales' stand. June seizes up and begins foaming at the mouth before falling over unmoving. Guess it was poison. Mochi uses a magnifying glass and the intense summer sun to set a leaf on fire, which causes a tree to set on fire, which sets a forest on fire, catching Natsuki, Daiki, Thales, Nezu, and Carleone in the inferno. Well, Paloma tries to kill Murasaki, but Murasaki retaliates and kills her instead. Ashi burns Mochi and buries Mochi and Murasaki in piles of ice, freezing them both alive. Amber really wants to use that flamethrower. Yoko looks for around for stuff to scrounge, and Allah's ready to use her axe if he has to. We are down to your final 4, who are Ashi, Amber, Yoko, and Allah, which means Paloma from Cheat Codes and Carleone from Laughing Fit will cap off your final 6 teams. Everyone else, congratulations, you made it for your team, but it's all about finding those agents of chaos, and to find them, we gotta get through this massive final Claire de Luna, the episode 4. June, Natsuki, Daiki, Thales, Nezu, Carleone, Paloma, Mochi, Murasaki. Where's my pin? Where'd my pin go? Where, as always, am I gonna have to pull out another pin? I had it. I just had, oh, I see it, it's right there. Excellent. I tossed it. I have a habit of just tossing things off the screen and I'm like, oh, well, I'll never find it again. As I said, we have Cheat Codes, Laughing Fit, and then our current 4 teams who are left. And I'll say them one at a time as we go get your saving grace picks, actually. Because it's time for you to make those. I'm not even going to dilly and dally because we're only 20 minutes into this part. But the first part was 50 minutes. Yeah, it's time for your saving grace picks. And we have interesting history that could be made. Smooth moves, Amber. Kujo is a former singles Agent of Chaos. If Amber wins this one, he could be the first OC to be a 2-time Agent of Chaos. He would have held it in singles and then tag team, thanks to Amber, can smooth moves. Make the smoothest moves of them all and accept a little chaos into their existence. Will go down, and we also see Yoko of Yoko's Items and Misfortunes, but today, a flower shop carrying on for Shin, they will be going on to fight for what's right, to fight for that title, to fight for those titles, rather. But they could also become your Agents of Chaos should they win this episode. Will Flower Shop make it happen? Will a bright bloom turn into a wilted rose? We'll have to wait and see. As we go on, we see Ashi, first ever tag team champion, could be Agent of Chaos not too far afterward, a part of hair and makeup. And lastly, Team Monster Hunters. They are here. Didn't have too much luck come the actual season, but here in preseason, they've made a name for themselves. Allah's here. Trying to win this one for Callum. Can she do it? We're about to find out. It's your final 4. Make those picks first, second, and third. I'm gonna make them right now. I gotta stick with Yoko. Not Yoki, Yoko. I gotta stick with Yoko. For second, for the 2-time, give me Amber. And for third, I'll be frank, I like all 4 of these teams, I really do. So it's kind of hard for me to pick. But I picked Yoko early on, so I'm gonna stick with Yoko. I like smooth moves. I like all of them. I like hair and makeup. I like Team Monster Hunter. Give me just because I like the idea of the flip flop. Give me Ashi. Give me Ashi. But I'm happy with any of them. I'll be completely frank. I'll be completely honest. But without further ado, it's your final 4, which means we don't really hear a Samurai Woman. Luckily, we heard it earlier. Because today, all we're gonna hear is a crisis. A fate. Ashi, Amber, Yoko, Ala. Let's do it. Let's take a step forward and see who becomes Agents of Chaos. We're down to your final 2 already, as Ashi summons a massive spear of ice impaling Amber. And Ala washes the blood off her combat gear, but what better to wash off blood than the intense heat of a fireball? Yoko transforms into an alien with a flame body, shoots white-hot firebombs at Ala, turning her to ash. It is Yoko, it is Ashi, as your final 2 after this. Claire de Lune. Terrible turnabout, actually, for Amber, Ala. Interesting final 2, to say the least. And I have to ask you one question between these 2. Who's it gonna be? Ashi? Yoko. Yoko. Yoko's items and misfortunes. An entity that has caused so much chaos for me. For me specifically, Yoko could bring Shin to a very chaotic place. Those 2 could be targeting champions left and right for the rest of Season 12. Will it be Flower Shop? Or is it Ashi? Is chaos starting to brim in her? Starting to envelop her? After supposedly riding the coattails of Kanaki. Tag team champion, but she didn't get the win. Is that really eating away at her? And is she gonna do something about it? No longer chasing those championships, but causing despair to those champions. Will Ashi be the Agent of Chaos, or will it be Yoko? Yoko? Ashi. Hair and makeup? Flower Shop. It's all about to end here, unless there's a revival, or unless nobody wins. We see the Archon see great potential in Ashi and grant her a Hydro Vision. Do you not already have a Cryo Vision? Yoko knocks out Ashi in a fist fight and puts a death collar on them. Do you not already have a? Do you not? Yeah, I was gonna say you're wielding 2 visions out here. That's against the rules. Uh-oh. Ashi used the power of Hydro to put out Yoko's campfire and says, "Next time that'll be you." Yoko's confused and then finds a table and she says, "Well, I guess I'm prepared. I'm prepared for that campfire to be put out." We're going to the next round. Does it all end? It does. Izumi becomes a zombie at the final moment, but Ashi is being chased by Yoko. Ashi used the power of Hydro to wet the surface behind her, causing Yoko to slip and break her neck. Yoko's items and misfortunes almost took this one, but they will be back. Flower Shop, Yoko, and Shin will be back for the Season 12 premiere next week. Next week for the OCs. But that's next week. We talk about today first and foremost, and today we see little terrible turnabout. Turnabout that's terrible for Yoko. And we see little something else. Hit it. We see your winner. Your first ever OC Tag Team Champions We're set the stage. And now, Ashi, no longer a part of that team, but still in tag team action, has been a little unsettled, a little perturbed. Has not been able to capture that same glory in hair and makeup. However, that didn't stop her. What was holding her back were the thoughts that she was holding her team back, but now she's the one carrying on for her team. She's the one embracing the chaos. Ashi Natsuki. Hair and makeup are your new OC Tag Team Agents of Chaos. Congratulations to them. You love to see it. Good on Ashi. It kind of feels like a whole season long, or I guess the work over 2 seasons. For Ashi. Stayed in tag team action, found a new partner, couldn't find that same glory, started to eat away at her. Maybe it was like, maybe I was holding my team back, and that started to eat at her, and now she's embracing that chaos along with Natsuki, and they're gonna be after the champions this season. Congratulations, Ashi. You won this one. And congratulations to Natsuki as well, and congratulations to everyone who made it into that top 6 and will be going on to that premiere. So joining your champions, catch 'em all. The Phantom Thieves, Opposites Attract, Blood Red Roses, Toyland, and Showtime. We also have Cheat Codes, Smooth Moves, Laughing Fit, Flower Shop, Hair and Makeup, your Agents of Chaos, and Team Monster Hunter. We did it. We made it. This doubleheader has come to a close. Mochi had 7 KOs with the assistance of a magnifying glass. Ashi had 4, won the whole thing. Yoko had 4 as well, was so close. Lee had 2, Murasaki had 2, Rebecca with 2, everyone else with 1 or less. This was a matchup. This was actually a pretty fun matchup, I'm not gonna lie. Both of these were very fun for different reasons. Both of these were very fun for different reasons. You got to see some minor stories play out in this one through RNG, which is always interesting. It's like RNG knows. It's like RNG knows you guys. However, we've got our Agents of Chaos set, so now it's full steam ahead to Season 12. The Scramble. And you know, this wasn't planned. It's the dozen season. And when you think of dozen, you think of like a dozen of eggs. Or you might think of donuts, but you usually think of like a dozen eggs, and it's also the scramble season. It was like, oh, we're scrambling eggs. And it's kind of just, I don't know. That occurred to me earlier today, and I was like, huh, that's kind of funny. That wasn't planned. But that's all I got. I'm gotta render all of the stuff. I gotta render all of it because I'm out of town starting Friday morning, bright and early. So until next time, until tomorrow for Fire Emblem Fates, until maybe Tuesday or Wednesday for something else. I can't promise that because I'm coming back into town like Sunday night, so I don't have too much time to record anything for those days, but I hope I can get something out. Regardless, Thursday starts Season 12 premieres. Get ready for it, get hype. Until then, stay classy. Toodlink. Anomaly, the Anomalicaris. Your United States Aviator taking off. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching. And make sure, into your OCs. OC submissions are now open. Go ahead, hit it up. You could have moments like these, sub-stories in these games like these. Until then, thanks for watching.